sir. I got that Confederate deserter you wanted to see. And it's going to be the last thing you see in this life, General Grant. Slavery ain't going to end with this pissant little war.
Not changing anybody's history tonight, Stedman.
Yeah, we got a nice warm prison cell waiting for you back in 2007.
Everything you told me is true.
Yes, sir.
I sure as hell don't understand it.
It's not important that you understand it. In any case, it'll all be over soon. Killing will finally end.
All right, so who's got bragging rights on this one?
2 weeks of Copaoni, you already lost track of the arrest board.
Lost track of this whole life. Oh, Jack, that beach at Copaoni was paradise. You know those drinks with the little skirt umbrellas? That's what the women were wearing.
This war is a long way from over.
Oh, you one, partner.
Jack, you ever wonder how much longer we're gonna be able to do this?
Until we run out of bad guys.
Oh, I want to be back on that beach.
Let's settle for getting this Grand Wizard back to 2007.
Beam me up, Scotty. See you on the other side, Jack.
Officer Maddox returning from Vicksburg, Virginia, 1865.
Oh, man, that was some kind of turbulence.
It wasn't turbulence.
Tell that to whoever's hitting my head with a titanium baseball bat.
Get him in lockup. Temporal stream is clean. It's got to be something else.
Something inside the sled?
We don't know yet.
Sled rotating. Prepare for unmanned launch.
So what, you think there's a problem with the wave emission?
Tachyon waves don't have problems, Maddox. When you're moving faster than the speed of light, the concept of a problem doesn't exist. Now, if your aim is off and you happen to hit a star from another solar system in, say, the year 1900, that's a problem.
Are you saying my aim is off, Hemmings?
I'm just making polite conversation, Maddox.
Initiate launch sequence.
I need to see your temporal control device.
She takes a licking but keeps on ticking.
I need a complete stress instructional analysis.
The problem could be with the directional sequence.
We won't know that for sure until Logan gets back. He should be entering the temporal stream any second now. Or not.
Don't worry about it. Just aim straight. If I am where I think I am, those aren't cops. Oh, happy Valentine's Day!
The year 2007. Time travel is a reality, and it's fallen into criminal hands. With history itself at risk, the United States has formed the Time Enforcement Commission, a top-secret agency responsible for policing the temporal stream. Team of agents track unlawful travelers across time. Their mission, protect the past, preserve the future. These agents are known as Time Cops.
Somebody want to explain to me why I ended up back in 1928 Chicago?
No, it was 1929, actually. Quite an interesting year. In addition to the St. Valentine's Day massacre, there was the stock market crash. Faulkner published The Sound and the Fury, and Fritz Lang directed The Woman in the Moon, which contained the very first countdown sequence.
Easter.
Sorry. Too much information, right?
Not a scratch on you, Jack. Period obviously agrees with you.
Well,
Almost got my head blown off.
Reconfiguring all the re-entry systems right now.
I need your controller. I also need to rule out the possibility of human error.
Human error?
She told me my aim was off.
Hemmings, has it ever occurred to you the problem might be with your fancy technology?
I've got an entire team looking for system failure, Jack.
Captain Matuzik, we've got a major rift developing.
Where's it coming from?
1990. Probability level's already at 4.
Could be another glitch.
I don't think so.
Glitch?
Everything that's gone wrong in a single hour, it's too much to be a coincidence.
We're zeroing in on a point of origination. The rift appears to be originating from here.
What do you mean here?
Time Enforcement Headquarters, 1990.
Told you it was a glitch. TEC didn't exist in 1990.
TEC didn't exist, but the prototypes for the original time sled did. They were built right here in this building. I'm looking for volunteers.
With all due respect, I think we could locate the problem with the controllers before you access another launch.
That's on a scale of 1 to 10, Hemmings. An event that can irrevocably change the course of history is well on its way to happen if we don't stop it.
I just need a chance to shake the system down. It'll take 20 minutes.
Or 2 hours.
I think this is a mistake. You are putting 2 officers at risk.
Hemmings, your jurisdiction is science and technology. Police matters are my jurisdiction. Police matters tend to be risky.
30 seconds and counting till launch.
I've got some period-specific information downloading.
We've already initiated the launch sequence if it's not already in the sublimator.
I was thinking of directing a radio signal straight into their cerebral cortex. That way we...
Easter!
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launch.
That's right, people. An actual sled that actually goes back in time. Now let's get some actual work done.
Well, we're time cops. Traveling back from the year 2007 to stop someone from changing the course of history.
Cool.
Nice choice, Ace.
It was the first thing that came to mind.
This is something you guys should definitely not try at home, okay? All right? Go for a pond.
You know they're gonna tell every kid in their neighborhood.
Which gives us about 2 minutes to find TEC headquarters.
Yeah, and just enough time to place a bet on the '96 World Series. The Yanks won, you know.
Those kind of ideas are gonna get you into trouble, Tommy.
Trouble, me? Yeah. Well, I did a hell of a job making this place look abandoned.
I'm not so sure it's intentional. Found it.
Oh, these must be the trip switches for the alarms.
And these must be the lights.
After you.
Matuzak never said anything about this place being closed. You sure we're in the right year?
Yeah, 1990. Hey, Jack. Look at this.
What do we got?
The problem with the directional appears to be related to a piece of faulty software.
How come it hasn't happened before?
I don't know.
At least that's an answer I can understand. Easter,
I found an anomaly in the general data bank for 1990.
I know it couldn't last. English, Easter English.
Oh, you were right when you said the original time sled was tested in this building. However, for most of 1990, TEC headquarters was completely shut down. Congress was threatening to stop the entire project.
So what? Logan and Maddox are investigating an empty building?
Not exactly.
Oh, look at this. Rocket-powered thrusters? How'd they ever get into hyperdrive? Sometimes they didn't. You're saying that wall got a workout?
Since 1990. Tachyon propulsion wasn't a reality until 2001.
So, how many of these test flights were manned?
No idea. But after 98, it's illegal to use monkeys.
I gotta check this baby out.
What are you doing?
Oh, man, they didn't even have holographic monitors on these things.
Tommy!
Launch sequence initiated.
What the hell'd you do?
I didn't do anything.
You started the countdown sequence.
Jack, I swear, I didn't touch anything.
Get out of here. That sled's about to be blasted into oblivion.
I can't. Something seems to be holding me in. Get out of here, Jack. Damn it, Jack!
None of the terminals was powered up.
Not a one.
What about the backup systems in the platform module?
Nothing worked until Tommy powered up that sled.
Okay. Now, why couldn't Maddox get out of the sled?
I told you there was some kind of gravitational force holding him in.
And you felt it yourself.
Yeah, I felt it. It almost drove me through that wall.
Look, Logan, I'm sorry about your part.
Why weren't we properly briefed about that place?
The original time sled project was shut down because of a series of accidents in 1990. We didn't know that when you... I was downloading information from that period when you took off.
Maddox gets blasted into oblivion because we don't have the right information?
No, Maddox got blasted because he was screwing around. He wasn't supposed to get in that sled. Everything was a game to him. Look, Jack, I'm sorry. He was a good man.
Don't talk about him as if you were dead. He might be out there somewhere.
I found the problem in the temporal controllers. It's the main microprocessing chip in Logan and Maddox's controllers.
They're both damaged?
It's the chip itself. It's defective.
Somebody's trying to sabotage us?
I didn't say that. I'm just saying that the chip is defective.
Okay, that leaves us two options. Either Deckard Electronics, who supplies the damn thing, screwed up, or somebody else is trying to sabotage us.
Somebody with access to the TEC.
Boot up the security silhouette. I want full coverage.
Where are you going?
The microchip contract for this project is worth about $6 billion.
So whoever lost the contract?
Cromwell Technology. As of now, they're official suspect number one.
I'm coming with.
Cybernetics is not making us less human. By freeing us from the boring, mundane tasks of our lives, cybernetics allows us to reach a potential we would otherwise never even dream of. At Cromwell Technology, we would like to help you realize that human potential.
So this is new age, huh?
We would like to help you.
Looks a little too new for me.
That human potential. Our microprocessors are here to service you.
How about these guys? They bring back the good old days?
Look like they could have worked for Don King.
They probably did.
Forgive the informality, gentlemen, but I was in the middle of my yoga session.
We appreciate you taking the time to see us, Mr. Cromwell.
I had no other choice.
There's a reason for the secrecy.
I understand. If the public found out that time travel was a reality, it would cause cultural shockwaves.
Mr. Cromwell, do you know what a temporal controlling device is?
Of course I know what it is. I lost a $6 billion contract to supply microchips for them.
It's Deckard software.
That's right.
We had a major screw-up with two of our controllers today. We think the microchip is to blame.
That doesn't surprise me. Deckard makes an inferior product. You should have gone with me when you had the chance.
We don't know if it's Deckard's ship. Might be some kind of corporate sabotage.
You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
That thinly veiled insinuation does not sit well with me.
You said yourself. The contract's worth $6 billion.
I already have $6 billion, and unlike Deckard, I have spiritual contentment. I spend 4 hours every day meditating and practicing yoga.
Mr. Cromwell, I lost one of my best men today, all right?
What do you mean, lost?
Lost? As in can't be found? My partner Maddox is lost.
Did you know Maddox?
No. You were talking about a technical problem. The possibility that you might have lost one of your people is upsetting.
Yeah. You look all broken up.
I don't think that venting at me is going to bring your friend back, Officer Logan.
Thank you for your time, Mr. Cromwell.
Well, time is relative. But then, of course, who would know that better than you? Don't be so sure that Deckard isn't responsible for this. He's not infallible, you know. His quality control sucks. Tap in. Boot up. Dream on.
Cromwell's as dirty as a plutonium reclamation center.
Colorful phrasing, Jack. Useless, but colorful.
We've got another ripple. It's coming from a brokerage house about 10 miles away from TEC headquarters. Same day, same year. $10 million has mysteriously appeared in an account that never existed before. I gotta get back there.
We can't authorize another launch right now. We are still running diagnostics on the equipment. For all we know...
What's this we, Hemmings?
I'm just saying that...
Captain Matusik, probability levels reached a 6.
Looks like you're up.
If you're gonna allow Jack to go back, I think I should be able to go back with him.
Hemmings.
I am qualified to deal with any problems a faulty controller might have.
Whoa. Time out. You're not seriously gonna let her go...
Easter, I'm getting real tired of being second guessed. Logan. Hemmings is going with you. She's in charge of the scientific part of your investigation.
Not a problem.
All right, people, we're wasting time. Let's get ready to transport 2 people.
I am having serious trouble trying to find my center.
What's wrong?
What's wrong is that somebody is back in 1990 buying up my company.
That's bad, huh?
Bad? Were you spawned by a salmon? Bad doesn't describe it!
Okay. We're just going to have to go back to 1990 and straighten this out.
You can do that?
I have $6 billion. I can do anything I want.
Well, that wasn't so bad. I don't know why you time cops make such a big deal about these landings. What? Wow, look at this. It's the same, but totally different.
Yep, you're not in Kansas anymore.
Texas. I grew up in Abilene, Texas.
What are you doing in Abilene right about now?
Oh, wondering if I'll ever get to New York. And counting the days until I get my braces off. What?
Just trying to imagine you with braces.
Yeah. I was a picture. better see if I can power up one of these terminals.
I think that's a good idea.
Ah, they still had male and female connectors. Cute.
Launch sequence initiated.
Logan! Hey, didn't Matusak tell you to stay away from the sled?
These are the same coordinates that were locked down before Tommy disappeared.
He didn't just disappear, Logan. He was likely splattered into a void in the space-time continuum.
When did dematerialize become splattered?
Logan, this is rocket-powered. This part of the project was shut down because these sleds couldn't access the temporal stream with any consistency.
Got through the wall on these coordinates.
Logan, you don't...
This sled will take me where he went. I can find him.
And suppose it does. How do you get back?
Haven't worked that out yet.
Yeah.
Get off the platform, Hemmings.
10.
Logan, this is insane.
You're right.
8.
Get off the platform.
7. 6. 5. 4.
Damn it, Logan. You're gonna get yourself killed.
1.
Damn, there's a difference of about 15 generations. Come on, come on. How am I supposed to track Logan's coordinates if I can't even interface this stupid computer? Logan?
How long have I been gone?
Logan, you are nuts.
How long, Hemmings?
Not that long, about 15 minutes. What the hell is going on?
Some kind of loop in the temporal stream. It's like getting caught in a whirlwind. Next thing I know, I'm back here.
So the sled didn't dematerialize at the end of the run? You didn't step out into another time period?
No.
Well, then it must have been programmed to go into a time loop.
Tommy's still alive.
Yeah, well, if he is, he has a hell of a lot of explaining to do.
Ever stop to think this might be part of some elaborate setup?
I rule out nothing. What say we visit that brokerage house, chase down that 10 million?
If you're waiting on me, you're backing up.
Captain, Cromwell and 2 of his bodyguards have disappeared.
I ordered round-the-clock surveillance on those clowns.
We were on them. We even ran an infrared scan. It's like they vanished into thin air.
Yeah. We're into a temporal stream. How we doing?
Not good. Probability level's at 8.
Cromwell's got something to do with this.
Yeah, I'm not so sure. Whoever's doing this is buying up stock in Cromwell's company.
Come again?
17 years ago, he was a boy genius starting his own company. 1990 was the first year his stock went public. I think we should notify the Oversight Committee.
No.
This could be a major economic catastrophe if history itself has changed.
Exactly. How do you prepare for something like that? As long as Logan and Hemmings are out there, we still got a chance.
Right this way. Mr. Dumont will see you now.
Hey. David Dumont.
Jack Logan, TEC. This is Officer Hemmings.
TEC?
You're familiar with the SEC?
Sure.
We're a lot tougher.
Mind if we ask you a couple questions?
Hey, fire away. Always want to cooperate with the authorities.
Well, let's just see.
Hey, look. We run a very tight ship here, okay? I mean, we don't even sell junk bonds.
You recently opened up a new brokerage account with a cash deposit of $10 million.
Is that a crime?
Well, that depends on where the money came from and what it's being used to buy.
Well, it was being used to buy Cromwell technology, which I happen to be extremely bullish on.
Cromwell?
Yeah, you probably never heard of it. Initial offering was just a few weeks ago, but believe me, this stuff is going to make Microsoft look like a widows and orphans fund.
And I suppose the money was wired in from some offshore account?
Maybe I should bring my boss in on this.
Yeah, maybe you should. I mean, why take the fall alone?
I'll be right back.
Very good for a girl from Abilene.
That's a compliment? The money was transferred in on a signature account.
What's the name on the screen?
Williams. Bernie Williams.
Yankee outfielder. Hit a home run in the '96 World Series.
You know this guy?
No. Is there an address?
It's a suite at the Beaumont Hotel.
The Beaumont that still exists on Jefferson Street?
That's the one.
We're out of here.
Indications of fate neurosis leading to dangerous, often self-destructive behavior has problems with authority. This guy shouldn't have been a Timecop. He should have been a bodyguard for Genghis Khan.
Hey, what are you doing in there?
Oh, there's a problem with the ancillary circuits in the library. It's blowing white noise through all the machines. I found something very interesting here.
Hopefully it'll be interesting to both of us.
Well, I've been going through the psychiatric profiles of all our Timecops.
That include your own?
Not being a field agent, I'm exempt from that otherwise mandatory requirement.
Which means you have to pay for your own shrink.
Fortunately, it doesn't take a huge bite out of my salary. But it would have for Tommy Maddox.
Maddox?
Hey, I don't know if you're aware of this, but Maddox's latest temporal stress analysis revealed something very alarming. He was a classic case of fate neurosis.
The test is still highly controversial, and Maddox is definitely not a neurotic. You want neurotic? You want neurotic? Look at my ex. Look in the mirror.
Now, fate neurosis is a psychological dysfunction that causes people to constantly put themselves in situations of great personal risk.
Why would anyone do that?
People do it all the time. Race car drivers, mountain climbers.
Maddox wasn't into any of that stuff. He was into baseball.
Yeah, well, I'm not talking strictly about athletes. I'm talking about a type of personality. People who need to live on the edge in order to really feel alive. It's been thought that the lack of a certain brain chemical causes them to take greater and greater risks.
Easter, this sounds like a lot of psychobabble, and it definitely doesn't make Tommy Maddox a criminal.
The results of a psychiatric evaluation indicate that he might be.
Indicate?
Well, look, you've got to agree there's at least a possibility that Maddox is the one who stole Cromwell's stock.
1, I don't like shrinks. 2, I like people who believe in them even less. We're talking about a guy that I trained as a rookie. He was as good as they come.
Until he left.
That wasn't his fault. There was a defect.
That's right. There was a defect. That is precisely my point. I think the defect was in Maddox's personality, not in the chip.
You believe what you want, but you're looking in the wrong place, which is why you're a historian and not one of our profilers. You know what? I'll tell you what. From now on, why don't you just stick to dates, times, places, and those occasional historical references that win rounds in Trivial Pursuit.
Beaumont's only a couple of blocks from here.
Something you're not telling me, Logan. The Beaumont rings a bell, doesn't it? Have you stayed there? Some forgotten romance?
TC used to put up potential recruits at the Beaumont.
Ooh, the plot thickens. The romance was a female Timecop.
It wasn't a romance, Hemmings. It's where I met Tommy. We were part of the first recruiting class that stayed there.
Somehow I see Tommy fitting in more at the Beaumont than you.
Yeah, he was in heaven. 2 with lots of caffeine. Yeah, Tommy was in heaven. VIP treatment in one of the top hotels in D.C. Round-the-clock room service. You gotta understand, he was a small-town cop. Came here on a lark. Figured he had no chance in hell of making the TC.
He must have been surprised when he got the nod.
Especially since he charged over $2 grand in room service.
Oh, I can't imagine Matusak's reaction.
I didn't have to. Tommy got into the hotel computer and switched the charges to my room.
And you two actually became friends after that?
Yeah. To tell you the truth, I kind of admired his resourcefulness.
Yeah, his resourcefulness sounds like it borders on the criminal.
Hey, I'll be the first to admit that Tommy screws up on a regular basis. When it comes to the job, he's always the first one through the door, and I hope you understand that.
Yeah, I think so.
He's a great partner. He's always there to watch my back.
You trust him?
With money, never. But with my life, absolutely.
You know, I know you don't want to hear this, but somebody has programmed that sled to go into a time loop, and I think that same somebody is buying up Cromwell stock.
I know.
What are you doing?
Trying to get to the bottom of a stock transaction that took place in 1990.
I thought you said we could only narrow this down so far.
Probability level's at 8.
All right. This is a paper transaction we're talking about. How much damage can buying a bunch of stock do?
Think Ted Bundy, Charles Manson. Instead of getting caught, think what would have happened if they'd gone back into time and bought, Microsoft. If that doesn't do it for you, think Saddam Hussein.
You're really worried?
Yes, I'm worried.
All right.
Look, the Treaty of Versailles was a piece of paper. It could be argued that it sealed the economic fate of Germany and led indirectly to the rise of the fascists.
World War?
No, I'm not saying World War, but we live in an information age. A single piece of paper is more powerful than ever.
What are you looking for? Maybe I can help you out.
All right, everything from 1990 on. Anything over $1 million, anything between February and April.
Okay, we'll get it.
You okay?
Yeah.
We go to who and where the case takes us, right?
I know the job.
Well, no one seems to be home.
Don't ask.
A little cold for my taste. Here's something. This is Bernie Williams' signature along with the rest of the '96 New York Yankees.
Yankees were Tommy's favorite team.
So what, this is some kind of message to you?
It's a message I'm not sure I want to get. We got company. Those are Cromwell security people. Let's get out of here before they use that thing on us.
Nice to see you again, Mr. Logan.
Logan?
You okay?
Think so. My teeth are twitching, but otherwise.
We got hit with a lot of bolts.
Actually, it's only 1/8 of what this baby is capable of. But I'm a man who abhors violence, so I kept the voltage low.
Yeah, you're a real prince. Since I don't see you as Mother Teresa, I gotta figure you left us alive for a reason.
I want your friend Maddox, and I want my stock.
Well, you lost me, pal.
You know, I believe I have. Let me bring you up to speed. I paid Maddox $10 million to sabotage some of your time controllers with defective chips. Now, why, you may ask?
Because Deckard's contract is up for renewal and you just can't stand him having a contract that should be yours.
You know, there comes a time in a man's life when he realizes that $6 billion just isn't enough. In any case, things were going along swimmingly until Maddox decided to get entrepreneurial. He took the $10 million, came back here to 1990, and bought up my stock at dirt cheap prices. The net result of this move is that in 2007, I suddenly have a majority partner. A partner I don't want.
You're breaking my heart.
Save me the brave front in the face of death moment, Mr. Logan, and tell me where Maddox is.
I don't know. I still don't know.
Okay. You're a heroic sort of guy, trained to withstand the worst sort of physical pressure, take your secrets to the grave, blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to ask again.
Gee, Cromwell, if it means that much to you, I'm right here. Sorry, Jack, I was hoping things would be a little, simpler.
That's because you're a simpleton. Now, where's my stock?
Sticks and stones. Looks to me like we've got a little Mexican standoff.
Maybe watching her die will help motivate you.
What'd you inject her with?
Synthetic virus. Very aggressive little strain. It'll take about a half an hour to get to her heart. And when that happens, she'll be dead.
I believe him, Jack.
So do I. Tommy.
You give me the stock certificates, and I'll give you the antidote to save her.
I've got them hidden.
Beautiful. Then we can all find them together.
No. I'll meet you at the TEC. I trust you about as much as you trust me, Cromwell.
Jack, I know you trust Maddox with your life, but since this is my life, could you go with him?
What the hell were you thinking, Tommy?
I was thinking I'd take this psychopath down, you know, burn him with his own cash.
Oh, so you're the good guy in all this.
All right, I get rich in the process, but I figured, where's the harm? Who would get hurt?
Who'd get hurt? Why don't you ask Hemmings?
I'm sorry about that, Jack. I really am.
Sorry isn't enough, Tommy. Not this time.
You want to know the truth, Jack? I just got tired. Tired of being shot at in the past. I would think if I died in 1865 or 1902, who would know me? Would anybody care?
That's the job.
I know that, but I want it out. And I want it out with more than a gold-plated time controller and a pat on the back for a job well done. I made a mistake, so kill me.
The thought has crossed my mind.
Let's save Hemmings first, huh?
Where to, fellas?
Easter's Library.
What will become Easter's Library? Since I was leaving a paper trail, what better place to hide the most important papers?
You're a real genius, Tommy.
Wait till I tell you what I plan to do with the dividends.
Just show me the money, okay? I'm more concerned about that virus in Hemmings' bloodstream than I am about your daydreams.
Okay, just making conversation, trying to take the edge off a stressful situation.
Tommy!
I'm on it. There you go.
So this is what $10 million in stock certificates looks like.
No, back in 2007, that's what nearly $10 billion looks like. That's what Cromwell's company is worth. And those certificates give whoever owns them controlling power.
I won't tolerate another double-cross, Tony. You better know that.
We're here to save Hemmings. And I've got just the stuff. There. I'll be awaiting your signal, Chief.
And you'll get it as soon as I know Hemmings is safe. You ready for one last ride into the sunset?
Just like Butch and Sundance.
Let's just hope the ending's different.
Feeling poorly? Well, if your friends don't show up in 3 minutes, you won't be feeling anything. Ever again. Gentlemen.
Well?
You first.
Oh, no, by all means. After you. I insist.
Oh, well, if you insist.
Hang on, we're almost there.
Thank you, Tommy.
You're gonna be okay.
You know what I've been doing while I've been back here?
You mean besides stealing my company?
I've been learning magic. You see, Jack? This is the kind of stuff I was talking about.
Is it bad?
Well, no, but it could have been.
Where's Cromwell?
Rough day.
Tell me about it.
It's like a maze down in those tunnels. I couldn't find him.
It's all right. Gotta show his face again sometime. And when he does, I just know you'll be waiting. You know there's gotta be an old first aid kit around here somewhere.
Ready to get out of here?
You know, your buddy's not a bad guy.
No, he just did a bad thing.
Launch sequence initiated.
You gotta disengage that thing. Where you going, Tommy?
I'm going to my beach, Jack. I'm gonna lie in the sun. You can figure out what year. Join me.
Can't let you go, you know that.
I can't let you take me in, Jack. I'd rather have you shoot me than spend the rest of my life in a cage. Now I'm getting on that sled, Jack. You do what you gotta do.
Tommy, get out.
I'll see you on the other side, partner. And I'll see you in hell!
See you on the other side, Tommy.
Stock certificates were destroyed?
Up in smoke.
And, just for the record, mind you, Tommy and Cromwell are dead?
Well, technically, given the volatility of the rocket sled, Maddox could be caught in a type of alternate universe.
Fine. Cromwell's dead. We type in missing in action from Maddox. It's you, Hemmings. Your first mission report. I know it's tough, in being your partner and all.
Yeah.
It's a powerful thing, money.
Wasn't the money. Wasn't the money.